Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are reviewing the Buffbunny Hot Girl Summer Launch. This is launching on Saturday, June 13th at 1 p.m. Central Time. And we're gonna try to do this rapid fire because I should be packing for my wedding right now, but we're filming this review. This collection features a lot of colors that we've seen in the past couple collections. This does feel a little bit more like an essentials launch, but they're all kind of blending together. So maybe this is an essentials launch they've just called the Hot Girl Summer Launch. But we do have a couple new pieces as well as some updates. Micro Legacy is kind of fitting how it used to fit again and not very much like the recent Color Club launch. So we have some updates. Let's get into it. I will list the colors on the screen here and we'll see them throughout the video. We're not going to call out each one because we've seen them before. We're actually going to start out with the cardio pieces because these are the newer pieces. Starting out with our Rebel Impact legging, we have seen these before, but I only reviewed them like a mini review style because it was a pretty small capsule. So this is the first time reviewing them long form on the channel. Rebel Impact leggings, basically a combination of the old Rebel leggings, my fave, and the old Impact leggings into one, but not quite. It's a little different. These are made of the Elysium fabric. I wear my normal size small. They also do come in 3 inseams, 23.5, 25.5, and 27.5. When these first launched, mine measured a 7.75 inch rise, but this collection is more like between 8 and 8.25. I do feel like these are just a slightly higher rise. They list them as a high rise. They're not a high rise. They're mid to high at the most. We have a double thickness waistband, Elysium fabric. I am very glad to see the Elysium fabric. Elysium fabric's better than airbrush, guys. It's still sweat wicking, but it's more body hugging and just grips the body so it doesn't slide down, so it's great for running. Unfortunately, we still don't have a pocket version. That would really take these up a notch. Slight V dip down in the front, no front seam, triangle gusset, no side seam. Starting on the sides and going into the back, there is a little tiny top band, which I don't really think was necessary, but it's there. Slightly curved glute seams in the back, reflective Buffbunny logo. The cardio pieces do the reflective branding. And because these fit a little bit more on the compressive side, when these first launched, I did get a size up to a medium as well. We'll be doing a lot of size comparisons in this video. So I'll compare these side by side, but when I sized up to the medium, they didn't really fit much better. I felt like I got more gathering in the crotch area, a little bit less snugness in the back of the waist, so it kind of gaped a little bit when I leaned over. So I would recommend staying true to size, just knowing that these are a medium to high compression performance legging. Overall thoughts on the Rebel Impact leggings, I still prefer my OG Rebel leggings, but I do appreciate that the rise is just a teeny bit higher than last time. This is the old version, but they're medium, so they came up a little higher. But even better are the shorts we're about to review next. Okay. Rebel Impact leggings. So these are just a teeny bit higher than they were in the rise. So they kind of hover between, I would say they're more mid to high rise now. I gave them like a full mid rise when they first came out because they were like literally full belly button. And now I feel like they're just a little bit higher. We'll see how they settle, but they're at least like a quarter to a half an inch higher based on my measurements. So medium to high compression, Elysium fabric, my favorite Buffbunny performance fabric. It just has more of a body hugging feel compared to airbrush. No front seam. I really prefer the way that the small fits, especially in the crotch hip area, just a lot less gathering. We have a triangle gusset in there, no side seam, and then we do have the top band starting at the side. In the back, we have some curved glute seams. I would say these are kind of closer to like short to medium glute friendly. The shorts are a little bit better, but these are just overall, you know, not the highest rise. So if you're a long glute girly, these might hit you a little bit low. They're hitting me just like a tiny bit low, but just still flattering. We're gonna go with medium on the booty scale. Nothing crazy. And then these are actually the regular length. I find these fit like on the longer side. I got the long length last time they launched these and they were so long. Like these are already fully down to my ankles. And these are the regular length. So the long length is extra tall girl friendly. So yeah, would these be better just like half an inch higher with a pocket without the top band? Yes, but I do think these are fitting better than last time. Next up, our first truly new item of the launch, we have the Rebel Impact Short. They call these the Rebel Impact Short 6-inch. Are they a 6-inch inseam? No. Why they do this, it is beyond me. They're a 7-inch inseam. They've done this before. They will list anything that is a 6 or 7-inch inseam as a 6-inch inseam, and it's just not correct. So I measured these and you'll see when they're on, they are definitely a 7-inch inseam, which is actually even better in my opinion because a 7-inch inseam is the ideal inseam for running for me. So I did get a small and a medium, so we could compare in a second, but these have the same structure as the leggings, double thickness waistband, slight V in the front, no front seam, triangle gusset, 7-inch inseam, no side seam, top band only in the back, slightly curved glute seams, reflective branding, made of the Elysium fabric. And the rise on the shorts is about an 8.25 inch, which was just slightly higher than the leggings. And in my opinion, shorts just always fit slightly higher than leggings, even when they have the same rise, because there's not as much pulling them down. So I actually did really like the rise on these. The only thing that could make them better is if they had a pocket. But quickly comparing the small versus the medium, I definitely recommend sticking true to size. The medium, again, too much room in the crotch, a little gaping in the back of the waistband. It just overall didn't like hug the body like they are supposed to. So I would recommend staying true to size. Let's try these on. Okay, so I didn't originally love the leggings, so I didn't think I'd like the shorts, but the shorts are definitely better than the leggings. First of all, yeah, these are definitely a 7-inch inseam. Why they sometimes call things that are a certain inseam another inseam. Like they did this with Miracle Seamless shorts. They were like, well, it fits like a 6-inch, so we'll call it a 6-inch, but it's actually a 7-inch. Like, no. Whatever the inseam is, that's what it should be called. These are a 7-inch inseam, which is my ideal running inseam short. So very excited that these are actually 7-inch inseam. They go over the bulk of my thighs. So when I run, it's Elysium fabric, glides over the thighs. Perfect. I'm liking how the small is fitting. I like how these have a slightly higher rise compared to the leggings. I actually do feel like they're hitting me at a high rise, which is great. Double thickness waistband, no front seam, triangle gusset, a little crotch gathering, but nothing that really bothers me. Not getting any crotch tension. We have no side seams. Medium to high compression and lots of body hugging. I really love the Elysium fabric, so I'm very glad we have it. We do have that little top band that starts at the halfway point in the back. I really don't think it's necessary at all because Elysium stays up so well, but it is there. We have the curved glute seams. I'm gonna give these, honestly, they're a little bit better than the leggings were in the previous launch, so I'm gonna give them a medium to high on the booty scale. Not squishing the glutes down. We're getting a little bit of a glute contour moment, maybe a little bit of cellulite coverage. They have a little bit of compression, but they're not brushed, which tends to hide cellulite a little bit, so I wouldn't expect a lot. And I actually would say that they're thick thigh friendly because they're long enough to kind of go over the bulk of the thighs there and then stay up really well. So I will be running in these tomorrow and I will post an update, but I think I'm gonna like them. All we need now, guys, is a pocket. These would be unstoppable without a pocket. And if we remove the top band, just my 2 cents. Okay, and here is the medium, still hitting at the high rise. With the sizing up of the Elysium bottoms, I wouldn't recommend sizing up outright, only if you're in between, because just outright, I do get a little bit of extra gathering in the crotch area. There's just a bit too much room in the hips, and then the waist isn't super snug in the back, but you can definitely see it's not bad, and just a slightly lower compression, more like a medium compression throughout. So I will still keep these. I'm not going to exchange just so, you know, because I think they're still wearable, but I do think the small just fits a little bit better, especially in the crotch. Next up, we have a couple Elysium sports bras. Starting out, we have the Crossfire sports bra. I did get a small and a medium in this one as well. This is a new sports bra made of the Elysium fabric, so it's sleek to the touch, sweat wicking. Elysium is also very pet fur friendly. This one has a scoop neckline, tank straps, little 1/4-inch elastic along the under bust to keep you secure, removable cups, and then a very cute strappy detail in the back. I did get one that had the contrast colors as well as one without the contrast colors. They don't all have the contrasting colors, but it's nice to have the options. And on the models, I was not sure how this was going to fit me, but it actually did offer more coverage than expected, but I will compare the small versus the medium. I actually found this bra to be pretty true to size, and I wouldn't even necessarily recommend sizing up if in between. The medium definitely was too big. The straps, I definitely had bagginess in the straps. You could just tell the medium was too big for me, so I would definitely recommend staying true to size in this one, even for larger cup sizes. Let's try them on. Okay, here it is. Small is definitely the way to go. And this one's actually way better than expected. I don't know if it's the straps or just the coverage in general, but I can actually wear this one. I did wear the size medium to the gym this morning and had no problems. Obviously, that's a little bit more coverage, but I think I would be totally fine in the small as well. True to size, and I would not size up for more coverage. It was definitely too big and just kind of baggy. Like it was wearable, but you could tell in the straps that it was just too big. So definitely stick with your normal size. If you're in between, I would really go either way. Depending if you like more compression, less coverage, size down, less compression, more coverage, size up. We have a nice scoop neckline here, removable cups. We have the little elastic along the bottom. I did notice a little bit on this one that it does kind of tuck under maybe a little bit, but not too bad. The support is not horrible. I would say low to medium, not something I would do cardio in personally as a larger cup size, but the support is not bad. We have the reflective branding on the side, and then this one has the contrast colors of the strappy back and just that little elastic from the front that wraps around the back as well. I would say this bra is moderately large cup size friendly. Definitely something I'd wear to the gym, not cardio, but still wearable and definitely cute. Next up, we have the Elysium sports bra. We have seen this one before, but again, I haven't actually reviewed it long form on the channel. So Elysium sports bra. I was a little bit bummed to see kind of like 2 smaller cup size Elysium options and only 1 larger cup size that's like very industrial with the zipper, so I would have liked to see something like kind of in the middle. But we do definitely need options for the smaller cup sizes as well. This is an old color of the Elysium bra when it first launched. So I have the small and the medium, but this one is more of a wide scooping neckline. And then we have 2 spaghetti straps, one that goes up and one that comes in the middle in the back. Pretty similar structure to the Crossfire. We have the little 1/4 inch elastic along the under bust, removable cups, Elysium fabric. I did just want to compare the small versus the medium. With the Elysium bra, this one does actually run pretty snug. So the medium actually fit very well, and I would recommend sizing up if you're a larger cup size on this one. I barely had any extra fabric in the medium, and I felt just a little bit more covered up. So if you are a larger cup size, sizing up in the Elysium bra is possible. I wanted to just quickly compare Crossfire versus Elysium, especially in the medium. You can tell the Crossfire just has a lot of extra fabric where Elysium actually fits quite a bit better. So overall, the difference is Crossfire, we have those wider tank straps in the front. Elysium, we only have spaghetti straps. Crossfire does have a little bit of extra coverage and is a little bit more true to size, while the Elysium bra runs a little bit more snug. So the medium actually fits well, but medium and Crossfire is too big. So hope that makes sense. Let's try on Elysium. All right, the Elysium bra in the medium is fitting honestly pretty good. Like I could wear this. So if you are a larger cup size, sizing up in the Elysium bra works. Sizing up in the Crossfire, not so much. The Elysium bra definitely runs smaller, but I would say this is a nice low to medium, maybe even medium coverage, but we're gonna say low to medium just because this is a size up. The support is still definitely on the low to medium side. This one's more of a wide scooping neckline, which is why I think the Crossfire is just a little bit more large cup size friendly, but it also depends on your bust shape. This one's just a little bit of a wider fit. We do have that little elastic along the bottom to keep everything nice and secure, removable cut pads. Then this design has 2 straps, one goes straight up and down and one comes in the middle. The outer straps go straight up and down, the others go to the middle, and then we have the reflective logo in the back. So while the last 2 bras were cardio bras, they weren't something that I personally would be comfortable doing cardio or running in. So lastly, we do have our more high impact friendly option. This is the Wicked Zip Sports Bra. Again, we have seen this one before, so just quickly reviewing. Made of the Elysium fabric, we have a high neck, full coverage. This one does have a secure bottom band and it is a full zip, but it also has these little hook and eye closures in the middle and the top to keep it together for easy zipping. I'm wearing it in the hot mess color right now. We also have the little zipper protectors at the top and bottom so it doesn't chafe you. I will say I have run in this one, and just because this is pretty rigid at the bottom, I do feel like there's a little bit of chafing potential, and it has kind of rubbed off my self-tan there before. I haven't had any true chafing injuries, but I wouldn't say this one's entirely chafe-proof. We do have removable cups on the inside of this one. The sides have little mesh pockets for your gels, and then the back is where things get fancy. The bottom band, again, very rigid in the front here, but it's this thick Velcro in the back so you can adjust it to fit your size, which is nice. And then we have a laser cut racer back that actually has a phone pocket between your shoulder blades, and I have used this for running. It does hold my phone. That's the number one thing why I like pockets on my leggings, because I need to have my phone with me when I'm running. So because this has the phone pocket in the sports bra, I will be able to wear the Rebel Impact leggings running and have a full set and still have my phone with me. So I do appreciate that we do have a pocket at least in this cardio collection. And the last thing I will say about this one, I do feel like it fits a little bit lower on the rib cage than the original Wicked sports bra. The original Wicked, I feel like this bottom band went right underneath my bust, and this one is like a little bit more like midline, but I still do get a lot of support out of this one, and I definitely feel secure and comfortable for running. Next, we're moving on to the mobility pillar. This is going to be a lot of our Nubri fabric pieces, a lot of things we've seen before, so we're gonna move through quickly because how many times can a girl review the Revolution bra? The Revolution bra, I actually wanted to get this in a new color to see if they've made any changes recently because I haven't picked up this bra in a while, but all of the new Revolution bras were unavailable for PR, so I wasn't able to do that. The Revolution bra is made out of their Nubri fabric. It is a nylon spandex, double brushed, soft to the touch. This fabric is about a medium compression, very body hugging. It does attract pet fur compared to the Elysium, but it definitely has that softer feel. So the Revolution bra is a classic Buffbunny bra. We have tank straps, nice squared neckline here. It's a long line bra, so we have a little elastic under the bust, and then you get a double layered area down the rib cage a little bit for a little bit more coverage. removable cups, and then this very cute strappy style back. And this is a very old one, so they now do have the silicone tonal branding instead of the reflective because this is a mobility piece. I find this to be about a medium coverage, mostly large cup size friendly, really just depends on your shape. I will say recent collections have felt a little bit better in terms of coverage to me, and a light to medium support. Next up, we have another Buffbunny classic, the Rosa sports bra, also made of the Newbury fabric. We have a more scooping neckline, little seams along the bust. This one is also a long line bra with the little elastic under the bust and then the double layered fabric going down the rib cage. We have tank straps that turn into crisscross straps in the back. This one is higher coverage than Revolution, more of a medium to full coverage. It used to be a full coverage. They did slightly change the coverage, I would say beginning of 2025. This should be the same fit compared to that one. It just has a little bit more of a scooped neckline. I still stay 100% secure in this one and have no risk of falling out, but there is a little peep of cleavage that wasn't always there. We do have removable cups and definitely large cup size friendly. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the new Rosas were not available in my size or any of the colors. Like, they were in very limited colors, so I did not get one, but apparently there are changes to the Rosa. I'll insert this photo from Teresa. She did get them. And last year they increased the side boob coverage because there was always a little bit of a side boob issue, but they lowered the neckline. And in this version, they have added that coverage back to the neckline. So for my girlies looking for full coverage, we will have full coverage in the Rosa bra. Next up, we have our reversible sports bra. This is going to be the Newbury bra that is going to be the most small cup size friendly. So I find this one to be mostly true to size, but if you're in between, I definitely would be sizing up. It just runs the tiniest bit on the snug side. We have kind of a straight to scooping neckline, spaghetti straps. This one does not have any cup pads. Little elastic along the bottom, and in the back, the straps come in to a little Y configuration. This one's more of a low to medium coverage and low support. And I would say this one's moderately large cup size friendly. As the versions have gone on, it's gotten to be less coverage. So it definitely leans more towards the small cup size girlies, and it is reversible inside and out. So you can have the side that shows two colors or the side that I just showed that shows just all one color. Next up, moving on to our Newbury bottoms, we have our micro legacy shorts. We have the 4 and 6 inch. I only get the 6 inch because the 4 inch is a little bit too short for me. So we've seen a lot of micro legacy shorts recently. We just had the Color Club collection. And I will say, I think Color Club was a bit of an anomaly because the rise on these was definitely mid to high rise, maybe even mid rise in the Color Club. But in this launch, the rise is essentially back to where it was. We have an 8.75 inch rise, which is just a quarter inch under what it always was, which was 9 inch. But I wore these to the gym and I still did get a high rise on these. So I really don't know what happened with Color Club, but we are basically back to the high rise on these. They do dip down just slightly in the back. I don't think it's quite as bad, but the micro legacy shorts are definitely more medium glute friendly compared to the legacy shorts, which we'll talk about in a second. High rise on these, double thickness waistband, no top band, slight V front, no front seam, oval gusset, 6 inch inseam, no side seam, and then we have the curved glute seams and the tonal silicone branding. Also just wanted to note that the margarita color is lined, so it will feel a little bit thicker, but we'll try these on. All right, here is the margarita. I believe this is lined in the micro legacy, but it's also lined in the Rebel Impact shorts. So keep in mind that gives it a little bit more squat proofness and just a little bit more thickness. It's actually a pretty good lining, but it does bring these up to more of like a medium high compression. I just wanted to try these on to show the difference between the lined margarita shorts. And I'll insert a photo of the lined yellow shorts from the Color Club launch just to show that that launch, the rise was crazy. Like, these are actually still hitting me at a high rise, which is how micro legacy it was always supposed to be. These are also the 6 inch inseam. They do dip down slightly in the back, but I feel like it doesn't make as much of a difference on the shorts compared to the leggings. And these are still flattering in the back. So I'm feeling a little better about micro legacy this launch. We have our first visitor. Oh, ow, rude. Peach would like to let you know that the Elysium fabric is pet purr friendly, as she just tested. Okay, quickly with micro legacy, it's definitely fitting better than last launch, but they're still tighter than they should be. Like, they are just running on the more snug side. Not enough for me to size up, but if you're in between, definitely would be sizing up. High rise, slight dip down in the waistband here. About a medium compression because they're just a little bit more snug. I have some clips from the gym. I just feel like they were cutting into my thighs a little bit. It's not really bad, and it does keep them in place so that they don't ride up. But just so you know, medium to high on the booty scale, they do dip down slightly in the back. Unfortunately, it's not causing me a lot of problems in the shorts. And the back rise is higher than the front rise. So I do think it's slightly improved, but I would like to see it just a little bit higher. Micro Legacy leggings, same details as the Micro Legacy shorts. These are coming in a 24, 26, and 28 inch inseam. I tend to get the regular inseam because that's just how I like my classic leggings to fit, but in all flares and straight legs, I do wear the tall. So I measured the rise on these Micro Legacy leggings compared to the Color Club, and again, we are back to our regular 9-inch rise on these. Showing these side by side with Color Club, I do think they still fit pretty similarly to Color Club. They do just feel a hair snug, but the rise appears to be back to what it always was. I think that Color Club, they did just change the rise for that collection. When I asked if they changed the rise, they definitely said that they did not, although we have measurements here. So same details as the leggings, double thickness waistband, no front seam, oval gusset, multiple inseam options, no side seams here, tri-seam detail in the back. The back rise does dip down just a little bit, but I will say I'm not getting any crotch tension in these. So anyways, in this collection, I do feel like these fit better than Color Club in terms of being more true to what Micro Legacy has always been. All right, next up we have Legacy leggings. We've reviewed these a million times. Very similar details to Micro Legacy, except these are an ultra high rise. Same Nupri fabric. I also consider these more true to size than Micro Legacy. No front seam. These do have a side seam as well as a little detail that goes down the calf, just a little split seam, and then they have the same tri-seam detail in the back, except it's just a bit more spread out. And Legacy leggings don't have the slightly dipped down back waistband, so they are more long loop friendly. These are only coming in some limited colors, but we also have Legacy 6-inch shorts. Again, these do slightly differ from Micro Legacy. We have the double thickness waistband, no front seam, only a 6-inch inseam on these. And Legacy shorts are a high rise. They actually have about the same rise as Micro Legacy shorts, so they are shorter than the Legacy leggings. We do have a side seam, and then we have those tri-seam details in the back, as well as a slightly longer back seam compared to Micro Legacy. So again, a little bit more long loop friendly. Legacy flare leggings are also back. Basically, just take the Legacy leggings and turn them into a flare. Ultra high rise, double thickness waistband, no front seam. These have a slim to dramatic flare shape. Buffbunny flares do tend to lean a little bit more bell-bottomy, so I would expect a dramatic flare. These have had a couple versions, but the last version was thick calf friendly. They did flare just right above the calves. They didn't cling to my calves or anything. And then these also have the tri-seam detail in the back. And then there are also like 2 colors coming in the passionate aggressive scrunch, but we've reviewed those twice recently and they're not even coming in any fun colors. All right, lastly, accessories. First up, we have a 3-pack of either half crew socks or quarter crew socks. I got the quarter crew socks. I like to wear the half crew socks when I'm wearing leggings, but if I'm wearing shorts, sometimes the half crew is too long, so I like the quarter crew socks. So these ones have the purple, the black, and margarita little Buffbunny logo. They're nice and cushiony, and they also have this little ribbed section over the arch to kind of keep it conforming to your foot. The everyday duffel is back, and then they're also launching some underwears. This was not available for PR, but it's coming in a hip rise and a high rise. All right, you guys, that is everything. This is tough for me to film because I have so much to do, so back to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, leave your comments and questions down below. In terms of top picks, I love the lava print color, and I am really liking the Wicked Sports Bra Elysium short combo for my cardio girlies. And then I'm glad that Micro Legacy is fitting just a hair higher than last time because that was my main complaint. So again, this is all dropping on Saturday, June 13th at 1 p.m. Central Time, my wedding day. So won't be posting about it on that day, but you guys know where to find me on Instagram, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!